Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel where today we're going to be recapping the price action from Wednesday, April 15th. And today was probably one of my worst days of the year. Um, because we had like 8 days in a row fully pushing up, very close to all-time highs. Everyone getting their fair share of trades, and I couldn't really get any either on Monday or Tuesday. And once again today, if you take a look at the 7-hour chart, we can see that once again we have the London setting the low of the day and then New York just pushing up. So this is a classic buy day, but I haven't managed to really get on side with this the right way, and I was feeling a lot of FOMO today. I was feeling like everything that I wanted to take just was just missing, and I don't know, I just snapped, and it was so bad on my part. I took a really bad loss and half a loss in the PM session. So the first one, let me see, because the day's over. Oh, they still show up, never mind. So if we take a look pre-market at 6 o'clock, we had all of the assets pushing down, and we can see that if we zoom out a little, we can see that right here, this was SMT'd. This is 808 and this is 797. So we had an SMT like this, and I saw this pullback into this high, and then I was waiting to see if we could just go below this, because based on the 7-hour candle, this wasn't over yet, and I was even though we had these targets up ahead, I was a bit reluctant to take longs because we were so, like, look at this, we are so overextended to the upside, and we didn't really have any major pullbacks. We were just pushing up. So that prompted me to take a short early in the day right here, where you can see that we have SMT like this. And why did I take this even though it was a week below these lows? Well, if you take a look at this low, these were in close proximity, and I put myself break even when we crossed this. So the trade actually went like this. So I entered around here, stop on the high, and I was just targeting 2R like this, and I was looking to see if we could get back below these lows here. And as I said, once we crossed this low right here, I put myself to break even, and as you can see, I got slipped for a point, but this was pretty much a break even trade. Then let's replay back to 10 a.m. where we can see that the markets became decoupled, where YM just went straight lower, ES was chopping, and NQ was going higher. And I wasn't really, this is something I don't like doing at all, and that is longing above all highs, like here. So if you were to take a let's say a positional entry, because generally if you have the 7-hour candle for London being posted like this, and it's also a SMT, and we have SMT like this, it's probably the low of day. And what you can do when you know that is that you can take a positional 10 a.m. entry with your stop below the 930. Also the opening range theory, where you set where whatever you set between 930 and 1030, whatever high or low, it tends to remain intact for the remainder of the day. But yeah, I didn't like taking this because we were above old highs, and I don't like longing above old highs. I like longing to old highs, but that could have been a really nice trade. So just shooting for A to R, and as you've seen, we are somewhere up here, so that would have hit. Later in the day, so I skipped this. I didn't really like this, and then we've had this pullback close to 1 a.m. and I liked that we closed over this series of down close candles here, so that became a bullish order block. But what I didn't really like was that we had a small wick, but if we look at the 1 hour chart, actually let's just use this. So if we look at the 1 hour chart, I don't like this like doji, where we swept both the high and the low of the previous candle and we closed back inside. I would much rather wanted to see SMT below this high time frame 1 hour lows, and as you can see, none of the assets, nor ES or WAM, provided any of that. And I was waiting to see, because we just opened with a very shallow wick and then moved up, to see maybe if this was just a manipulation to go down. And I was waiting to see if the next couple of candles, after seeing this and SMT at the highs, maybe we would have closed below these lows and take a short down to the 930 open or something. But that didn't happen, and we were just pushing up. And by this time, I kind of knew we were just gonna grind up higher for the rest of the day. And this is the part that kind of frustrated me. And if you take a look on the 3-minute chart, I think, it was here. So what happened? We've had this small retracement, and we were so close to the size. This was this pool of liquidity wasn't gonna get triple high like that. We had to take it today. There was no other way around it. But we had to go down before we could go back up. And as you can see, we have this SMT, and I don't know why, because we were so high up, I was reluctant to take this first CISD with my stop here. Why? Because we didn't have like the asset synchronization. You can see that on the 1527 candle, not really. Yeah, actually it didn't close above this. So yeah, my supposed setup was like this, waiting on this fair value gap to then target a 2R out of this, and it just missed by like a point or so, and it just went to the target, and I was waiting, and this is where I messed up. So the problem, are they coming back? Okay, now I don't know why they're not coming back, because I don't know about that. Maybe the replay messed it up. But I kind of messed up here, where I saw that we've taken this liquidity. We were late in the day. We had this CSD here, and we had another one like this. And this was my trade, targeting a 2R. Why did I take in on NQ, even though it was technically the stronger one to get to the upside? I kind of jumped the gun and saw that because YM, which was basically the full lagging asset, refusing to go up whatsoever from the 930, it's the switched strength with thank you. And I think this was the first mistake where I didn't see YM close below these two candles, but I've seen that ES did, so I thought, yeah, let's go, let's do it. And I jumped the gun, and as you can see, some news came out and I got instantly stopped out, and this was again news, and I waited, and I was just frustrated by now. It's late in the day, I shouldn't be trading, I don't know what I'm doing. I was just, I don't know, so caught up in my mind. And I also ended up taking something like this because I don't see the executions anymore, but it was something like this. And as you can see, when the day closed, it was another like half a loss. So in total, that's minus 1.5. We're still up from the previous week, but I don't know, I was so disappointed in today's performance. It was just bad, and I don't like these types of days where you just grind up higher. At least we should do it like fast and just forget about it. But when we grind up like this with no significant retracements or anything, I just don't like it. And I see people just try to long in Asia with maybe a stop loss below the EQ of the previous day, and just let it ride up, let it like ride up, and you can see you can get like 400 points or so. But that's not really my style, and I like getting those TTFM kind of trades where we let like this close. We have a PSP, then we have like this SMT like this, and so on and so forth. But yeah, this was not really my day. Yeah, this is pretty much gonna be it, guys. If you like these types of videos, please leave a like, and I'll probably see you tomorrow. So be safe, trade accordingly. These markets can be so rewarding for some, but they can be also so frustrating. So be safe.